In China, what does an ordinary day look like for an ordinary family? What you often see online may be developed cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen. But is that really the daily life of most Chinese families? No. Today, I want to take you into a different world and show you the real life of low income families in most Chinese cities. I live in a small city in China. Closed shops can be seen everywhere here. The average monthly income is only about 2,300 yuan, or roughly 320 US dollars. In China, if this were all you earned in a month, what kind of life would you have? How much would you need to spend in one day? Today, I will show you one full and honest day in my family's life, from morning until night. The first thing I do every morning is practice a traditional Chinese exercise called Ba Duan Jing with my wife. After a simple breakfast, I usually go to the supermarket to buy fresh ingredients for the day. But before going to the supermarket today, I need to take my son to the hospital for a physical examination. Children need this examination before starting school. Without it, they cannot complete their school enrollment.
那行，那你弄。把车我这还去体检了。换个衣服，准备出门了。
After breakfast, I go to pick up my son. My wife has not been in very good health, so she needs to stay home and rest today. For lunch, I plan to make her a bowl of handmade noodles. They are soft and easier for her to eat. As soon as I walk through the door, I hear my son calling out, "Dad, Dad, I feel happy, but also a little sad. I am happy because my son is truly adorable. But I also feel sad because I have always felt that I could not give him better living conditions. When he was born, my company had just gone bankrupt. Before leaving for the hospital, I also need to bring my son's health records.
医学证明、出生证，然后还有这个母子健康手册，这里边是从这个产检，从产检到他这个出生，前面是我媳妇儿的，后边是我儿子的，都是这。然后的话，这个的话就是接种疫苗的证，每次的话都得去这儿，是不是？都有登记。这里边的话就是一些病历之类的了。
They contain all of his health information from the day he was born until now. In China, children usually receive records like these after birth.
咱们走吧，走不走？走。加一走。来，走着。你拿了个板栗呢？出发。
This is the closest town hospital to my home. People living nearby usually come here for physical examinations or minor health problems.
太多是。
At a small hospital like this, you do not need to book an appointment in advance. You simply find the right department and wait in line.
本本了，脑本本。我知道，懂了。
可以推迟1个月以内。
不能提早。
就是现在不是不到6个月吗？你可以到7个月打针的时候来，不要超过7个月。
给牛加一。我们是体检。
药没有冲药吧？
没有冲药。
药也缺了不是？
缺了。
一天那这位他多长时间？
一天？
切这
基本就达到这位头。今天7晚上到现在。
Today is only a basic physical examination, and it is free. They measure his height, weight, and head circumference. Then, they take a small blood sample. The whole examination is over very quickly.
愿意走。
你从这家吧，
走，
从这家吧。
那从这家。
After leaving the hospital, we come to the supermarket. Almost every large supermarket in China has storage lockers like these before shopping. You can leave your belongings inside. The temporary storage is free. Shopping carts like this are designed very thoughtfully. They are especially convenient for parents shopping with young children.
那喝不喝这个？喝这个，那你想要哪个？想要这个呢？
This is my son's favorite yogurt. There are 4 cups in one pack. It costs only 6.5 yuan, or about 90 cents.
想要玩具呢？玩具咱们家里有好多呢啊。咱们拿个这个吧，放里边吧。走吧。吃糖糖呢？
吃糖糖呢？吃糖糖呢？
This kind of sausage costs 8.8 yuan, or about $1.20. We just need some tofu and bean sprouts for lunch. Xiang in China, when you see a crowd of people buying the same vegetable, it usually means that vegetable is very cheap.
当时多便宜。
And sure enough, the green beans are now only 1.2 yuan per jin. That is about 17 cents for 500 grams. There are so many people that I can barely squeeze in. After choosing the vegetables, we weigh them here first. That makes checking out easier later. Let me share one of the ways I save money. The promotional prices of dairy products change all the time. When I am buying them for my own family, I check whether there are any products approaching their expiration date. As long as they are still within the expiration date and have been stored properly, they are usually much cheaper. Do supermarkets in your country offer discounts like this too? A small pack of milk like this normally costs 60 yuan, or about $8.30. Today, it costs only 39 yuan, or about $5.40. It still has more than 3 months before it expires. So that is more than enough time for my family. Please do not laugh at me. These days, I basically have to use a credit card whenever I pay for something. When I was dealing with 350,000 yuan of debt, around 48,000 US dollars, my business partner suddenly disappeared. I maxed out my credit cards. I also used the bride price money that was meant for my wife. That was how I managed to repay the money I owed the parents of my students. I eventually paid off that debt, but it almost wiped out all of my savings. And the pressure from my credit cards has stayed with me until now.
回去了。
嘉义，快吃，快吃吃。
你和奶奶坐后面吧，你和奶奶坐后面吧，好不好？你待会儿你和奶奶坐后面啊。
来，奶奶抱着你。
我想放车。
你和奶奶。
Everything we bought at the supermarket today cost 6.89 yuan in total, or about $8. I rarely eat at restaurants. Most of the time, I cook at home. There is an old Chinese saying, children from poor families learn to shoulder responsibility early. I learned how to cook when I was 10 years old. For lunch today, we are making handmade noodles. Let us see how just 5.4 yuan of ingredients, about 75 cents, can feed my mother, my wife, my son, and me. That is enough for all four of us to eat well and feel full. The tofu cost 2.06 yuan, or about 29 cents. I am using all of it today. This is a Chinese golden squash. I bought it while filming my last video. The whole squash cost 4.67 yuan, or about 65 cents. We ate half of it last time. Today, we are using the other half, so I will count it as 2.3 yuan, or about 32 cents. I also bought the potatoes last time. 5 potatoes costs 3.39 yuan, or about 47 cents. Today, I am using only one. The soybean sprouts cost 0.62 yuan in total, or about 9 cents. We only need half of them today. If you like noodles, you should definitely try handmade noodles from Shanxi. When you visit China, everything is done by hand, from mixing and rolling the dough to cutting the noodles. It is hard to find this authentic taste anywhere else. Lunch is ready. In China, many families in small cities live just like us. There is nothing fancy on the table, but sitting down and sharing a simple meal with your family is also a kind of happiness. That debt has already been paid off, but it almost emptied all of my savings. Right now, I do not have a stable job, and my income is uncertain. That is why I have to think carefully about every expense in our home. Cooking one meal at home may not save very much money by itself, but this is how ordinary people get through life, saving a little bit at a time. After lunch, I do not dare to take a break. I go straight back to editing videos. A friend told me that people can also make money by posting videos on YouTube. I do not know whether I can make this work, but at least it is one path I can see right now. This is the 4th video I have posted. I truly hope you will support me. If there is anything else about life in China that you would like to see, please tell me in the comments. Once my son wakes up, I know my work for the afternoon is basically over. We do not need to buy anything extra for dinner today. My mother makes the steamed twisted rolls that we all love. I go to our vegetable garden and pick some leafy greens that my wife likes. There are so many mosquitoes in summer. Within a few minutes, I already have several bites on my body. After I fell into debt, I did not dare tell my parents. I did not want them to worry, so I kept it from them. They did not find out until I had dealt with the court case and almost finished paying off the debt. For someone like me, who comes from an ordinary family, starting a business and making money is not easy. Having ability and a good product is only the first step. Money, resources, and connections are just as important. My parents felt that they could not help me very much in those areas. So they found another way to support us. For example, they cook for us every day and help take care of our family. Fear is something I have always wanted to tell my parents. I am already grown up. It is not that you did not give me enough. It is that I have not done well enough. I have not been able to give you an easier life sooner. But this is how the relationship between parents and children often works in China. No matter how successful you become, and no matter how old you are, you will always be a child in your parents' eyes. For dinner, we reheat yesterday's leftovers and stir. Fry a fresh plate of greens for my wife. The neighbor's child also comes over to play with my son. This is one of the differences between life in a big Chinese city and life in the countryside. In many big cities, neighbors may live beside each other for years without really knowing one another. But in the countryside, people see each other every day, so the relationships often feel much closer. Even my 2-year-old son already has friends of his own. My mother's steamed rolls smell so good that my mouth is already watering. My father is home from work too. The whole family sits down and eats together. This is the real life of most ordinary Chinese families.
一代娃娃那是140块钱，你没有空我掏的。
你有那么多鸟干呢？
是要要吃菜菜呢？是不是带上狼牙碗
？After dinner, some neighbors from the village come to our home to dance. My younger brother is getting married in a few days. Every Yung is practicing a dance to perform at his wedding as a blessing for him. From exercising in the morning to taking my son for a physical examination, buying groceries, cooking and editing videos, and then practicing a dance with our neighbors at night. Nothing remarkable happened today. My son's physical examination was free. We spent 56.89 yuan at the supermarket, or about $8. Most of what we used for lunch and dinner was already at home, including vegetables from our own garden. So that supermarket trip was our main new expense for the day. It was a busy day, and it was not exactly relaxing, but my family was by my side. Life moves forward like this: one meal, one small task, and one ordinary day at a time. This was one real day in the life of my family in a small Chinese city. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy seeing real life in China, please subscribe to Hanghang's channel. In my next video, I will show you what a traditional Chinese wedding really looks like.